Hello guys, so today I'm back at it again with another traumatic brain injury video. I personally have a diffuse axonal brain injury, and yesterday was actually my 3 month mark since I've had the TBI when from my car crash. And so I just wanted to bring you a quick little video about why I was almost put on prescribed Ritalin. And it was kind of a misdiagnosis because with my car crash and stuff, I already know that I was T-boned, so I was going like, and I had whiplash from going like this, like moving around like this, and so I had whiplash from that, and when I woke up from my coma and I could notice that my eyes weren't focusing as well. My vision was like out of focus. It was blurry. It was not how it used to be, and so I really was wondering, like, why is my vision like this? Like, really just, asking myself, and I was like, it's not the same. And so, like, maybe a couple weeks later, my doctor, when I was in my facility, my doctor called my mom when my parents were with me, and he was like, oh, yeah, we have to put Jonathan on Ritalin because only for 2 months because he's just not able to focus as well. He's not concentrating. He's not, he has attention issues and blah, blah, blah. And that was like really weird. And my mom was like, okay, yeah. And she was so happy go lucky, okay with it. And it was really just weird to me because I've never had attention issues. I've never had focus issues. I've never had a concentration issue. And so that was really weird to me when he said that he was going to prescribe me Ritalin. And so I really had to think, like, why does he want to prescribe me Ritalin? Like, why am I not able to focus? And so it finally came to me that when I saw my optometrist or the eye doctor in the facility, she was like, okay, yeah, you have a convergence insufficiency, meaning like my eyes don't converge into one picture. So, and that happened when I was, whiplash and when I was like bobbling around all that time. Probably, I don't know, but probably. And so I realized that my convergence insufficiency was causing a lot of my attention problems because if you can't even focus, if you cannot visually focus on one thing, there's no way that you can focus there's no way that you can focus on anything. Because if you can't even visually focus, like, then your mind's gonna wander and you're gonna be like, oh, what did he do this weekend? Or, oh, what did she do this weekend? Blah, blah, blah. And you're just not gonna be able to focus. So that's why I wasn't able to focus because I was not able to focus visually on one thing. And every time when I was in that facility and I brought that up, like my therapist or my nurse or whatever would be like, no, Jonathan, convergence insufficiency isn't the answer for everything. And I'm like, do not like oh my gosh, unless like you've had convergence problems before and like you have been through what I've been through, do not try to tell me like what's what because I'm not an optometrist. I'm not any of that, but I knew that my vision, because I cannot visually focus on something, that my mind wanders. And so my therapist was like, no, Jonathan, conversion insufficiency isn't your answer to everything. And I'm like, well, it happens to get in the fucking way of a lot of shit. Like, convergence insufficiency is so annoying. And so if you or any of your loved ones has visual problems like their eyes twitch or anything like that, then and you're prescribed Ritalin, you need to go to an optometrist and figure out exactly what your eye issues are and how to fix that because I'm in this one Facebook support group for traumatic brain injuries right now, and one mom was like, oh, my daughter was just prescribed Ritalin like last week, and she never had any sleeping issues before, and now all of a sudden while she's on Ritalin she's not able to sleep for more than 2 hours a night. And she's just saying like, and like that was gonna be me, like I would have been like hyped up like on meth, like not able to sleep. Like that's what Ritalin does, is it makes you super focused, it makes you like unable to sleep. And so I asked the mom, I was like, oh, does your daughter have any eye issues potentially? And the mom was like, well, actually, yeah, like my daughter, her eyes twitch all the time, and like she really has a problem, like her eyes twitch all the time. And so I responded, I'm like, okay, you need to go get those eye issues figured out instantly because your daughter does not have an attention issue. She has eye issues. And like, unless you've been through having eye issues like us before, or like, you would just never know. And like, the mom, of course, wouldn't know, because convergence is only like, pretty much only, you can only see it when the person tells you that they have convergence. So, or convergence issues. So if she is not verbal, or she can't say like, I can't see that well, like, or maybe she does, I don't know what her specific situation is, but unless you can say that you can't see, then they're not gonna put the not seeing, not focusing, they're not gonna put that two and two together. And so I told the mom, I was like, yeah, you need to go get those eye issues figured out, because Ritalin's a really hard drug, and she doesn't need to be on Ritalin, because I know for myself, I've never had an issue focusing or concentrating or attention or anything like that. So, yeah, so if any of your loved ones or you are on Ritalin and you have an eye issue, it's definitely the eye issue. So why you cannot focus, because you can't visually focus on something. So just be careful and watch out for that being misdiagnosed as having an attention disorder, and then being medicated wrongly, and then like my parents or someone's like, well, remember what the doctor said? And I'm like, the doctor doesn't even know me. Like, the doctor almost misdiagnosed me and then mistreated what the root cause was, which is my TBI, not my lack of attention. Like, if you can't even spend enough time to like realize that I've never had an attention issue, and then prescribe me Ritalin or prescribe me some ADHD medication, when that's not me, and you can't even put two and two together. Like, you don't even know that eye issues come with TBIs and whatever. Like, you like lose all respect for me. Like, you're like, to give me your MD license, give me your medical license, because there's like no way that you can be a practicing doctor and out here like misdiagnosing people with like, when obviously it's the vision problem, not an attention problem. And of course the doctor didn't know me personally, so he wouldn't have known that. But it's just like, I don't know, like, I really recommend that all of you guys go get your eyes checked, or go see if you have any visual disturbances or anything like that. And you guys can subscribe, and I will be creating more diffuse axonal traumatic brain injury videos in the future. So hopefully you guys can comment now on this video. I'm sorry that you weren't able to come on the last one. I don't know what was happening there, but yeah, I'll try to make it so you guys can leave a comment on this video. But if you want to, you can subscribe. More TBI content is going to be coming very soon. Comment down below if you have any video suggestions or like video ideas to make. And I'm just making these videos on my road to recovery for my TBI, so I can look back at them and look at how far I've come and all this. And I haven't started vision therapy yet, but I'm very eager to. I really want to. And so hopefully my eyes are converging, or not converging right now that I'm talking about, but hopefully soon my eyes will not be converging, or will be converging, and I won't have this annoying eye issue that bleeds into every aspect of my life. It's so awful. But yeah, I mean, anyone who's watching this, thanks for making it this far in the video, and God bless all of you, and have an awesome day.